Okay, I decided to drop the splash panel beneath the rear drive unit on my 2024 Model 3 Performance because of the video and pictures I saw on Twitter about the rear drive units leaking at a pretty uh, low mileage. Keep in mind, my car only has 530 miles on it at this point. It's a couple months old, but I work at home, so I don't drive it that often. Now with the panel dropped down, I'm checking out the half shaft on the passenger side, and that one actually looks okay. I didn't really see any issue with that. It's kind of hard to get to it. I had to shove my phone up in a crevice to see it, but the phone's not picking up any real leak on that side. But when I move over to the driver's side shaft, I started seeing a film that you can see it right in the top left there. It's a shiny film on the rear drive unit case, and I put my finger on it, and sure enough, there was oil residue on the case there. It's not a whole lot, but you wouldn't expect a whole lot at that low mileage. But when I stick my finger up by the seal right there, there's quite a lot of oil on that, relatively speaking. And then I looked over to the left. I'm showing here how it's dripped down the case a little bit. Um, it hadn't dripped onto the splash cover, so like I said, it's probably, I don't know, 40 or 50 drops maybe, 30, 40, 50 drops that have come out of that. It looks like it's coming out of the shaft. It could be something higher than that. I don't know. But from here, it looks like the shaft. And I want to pan over here. You can see a drop that's holding right there, a little droplet of congealed oil. And I'm touching that with my finger. So it's definitely leaking. Um, and at this point, I made an appointment and sent some pictures. Said rear drive unit leaking oil. The earliest I could get was September 9th, which is exactly 1 month from today, which that's fine. I don't mind. I don't drive the car that much anyway, so I'll take it in then and see what they say, unless they, contact me back and say, sorry, we are aware of that. We don't have the parts yet, or, I'll have to see how it pans out. But as of right now, I scheduled the appointment for the 9th, about 8 miles from me, so it's not a big inconvenience. Back over to the passenger side. If you look up to the top right there, you see what looks like a little gap in the RTV, or a gap in the gasket there, which is a bit odd. And I don't know if that's true or just what I'm seeing. So anyway, that's what I found on my car.